Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Your boy is back. This is Kingsman 2KI right back at you. After a long hiatus, I am back. Yeah, what can I start? First of all, thanks for all the supporters and the subs that kept their subscription to me. I appreciate it. Been through a lot lately. Basically had a life change, went through a divorce or whatnot and all that good stuff. But, I'm back. I bounced back. Can't keep a good brother down. You know what I'm saying? So I'm back, better than ever. So, but what brought me back sooner than I thought, well, that I was supposed to be, is this podcast, Big Gamer Small Talk, if I can talk. It brought me back sooner than I would want to, based on what they were talking about. Shout out to this podcast. It's for the Xbox Gamer. It is a very entertaining podcast. If you the Xbox gamer that like to talk Xbox and Microsoft and all that good stuff, tune into this podcast. I know a lot of people don't like it, but everybody got their own deal. If you like Sony, there's plenty of Sony podcasts out there, But since my preference is Xbox, that's my preference. Nothing against Sony, but for me, Xbox is the best box. Xbox is the best box. So that's me, but, shout out to all the Sony fans and fanboys and all that stuff. It was an interesting, back and forth between Crap Gamer and Showstopper. Shout out to both of them, and shout out to the whole podcast, Next Gen 720, Showstopper, Crab, Mooch, Tim Dog. Y'all do a great, podcast, man. I'm a loyal fan, loyal listener. And, my boy Show, he repping for the for us gamers that just kind of read between the lines on things. And I agree with him. His point of view was that basically the Xbox One is a PC, and me being the tech guy that I am, I'm in IT. I use Microsoft products for as enterprise, and I manage a data center here where I live, and I do I do that regularly, every day. So I deal with Microsoft stuff all the time. I deal with this technology and their, you know, just everything Microsoft. Basically, that's what I deal with. So I have a little inside knowledge as far as how the Xbox One is doing what it's doing. And I mean, I don't know everything. I don't know. I'm not under any NDAs or anything like that. I don't work for Microsoft themselves, but Microsoft works closely with people that use their products, and we tend to get shown things. Um, so my point being is this: Show is absolutely right when he talks about the Xbox One being a PC. All right, that is absolutely right. The first Xbox, the original OG Xbox, was a PC as well. Because you got to remember, Xbox came into the gaming industry late. Because when the PS2 came out, what came out with it was the Sega Dreamcast. And then not too long after then, later on that year, that's when the Xbox One came out. I think it was a year later. But anyway, they came out late, so they had to basically hodgepodge some PC parts together. That's why they were the first to have the hard drive in the console, and you could do all this stuff as far as downloading your music to the hard drive and playing your music while you're playing your game and all that stuff like that we enjoy. We got used to. They set the tone with the Xbox, the original Xbox. With the 360, they went a totally different route. They wanted to be customized, wanted to maximize on the momentum of the original Xbox with the 360, and the 360 they went to Power PC, which is more of a different architecture. It's more customized. It's more, it's what Apple used for a long time before they switched to Intel and x86 products that we see today. Now moving on to the Xbox One, that, custom got a lot. Custom is good, custom software is good, but it can be limiting to development, and making things harder for developers if you don't cater to those developers. And I think with the 360 they did. But I mean, as far as the hardware being customized for PowerPC, and the PC hardware got a lot cheaper, it just made sense for them to go back to PC and x86. So especially with them going to the Xbox One and their strategy to make everything homogenized in one system, Windows for everything, Windows 10 on Xbox, on desktop, on tablet, excuse me, on phone, on, Internet of Things, they had to make it accessible to everybody and for all developers and everything of that sort. So they had to go to what was common, and what's common is x86 architecture. So that's what that is basically. But with your Xbox One, going back to that, the reason why you cannot switch out your hard drive, or if you do, you'll have all types of hell trying to get your operating system going, because the operating system in here is a virtualized operating system. I mean, you have your main operating system, which is the host operating system, but it has two other operating systems working in congruence with each other, working in tandem, I should say, with your app operating system, and you have your game operating system. And really, and technically speaking, they're really not operating systems. They are operating systems, but they're virtual machines. So they are virtualized virtual machines, just like if you have a home PC or whatever, and Windows 10 is out, you're part of the preview program. A lot of people use Parallels, or they use what else? They use Oracle. I forgot I got it on here. Let me see. They use Oracles. I got it on here. They use Oracle VM VirtualBox to basically run Windows 10 on your PC without totally having to wipe it or install over your main PC. And it's basically kind of like putting in its own test environment. So that's what's going on with that. So basically on your Xbox One, you have the host operating system, which is probably Windows, a version of Windows 7, or probably even a version of Windows 8, more than likely, modified with Hyper-V software running on it, which is also housing two other operating systems, which are virtual machines that are running in congruent or in tandem with, with their host operating system. So that's why you're able to switch and chat and, snap and all this good stuff, because, you have all these operating systems running in tandem. You can do everything, all at the same time, basically, And also it turns your games from just being games on the disc to apps. Because you got to remember as well, when Xbox One first launched, they were not launching in direct competition with Sony anymore. They were launching in direct competition with Steam. Why? Because they knew they were not going to be, their strategy was not just based on console hardware anymore. it's going to migrate over into Windows being the direct platform, and also turning Xbox Live into the gaming platform that it is now. So now your console is more or less a hub to get you on Xbox Live, because that's where the real money's spent. To get you using the apps, to get you buying the games, to get you watching the movies, downloading the music. It's basically a powered up portal to get you on Xbox Live. Excuse me, to get you that gamer tag, so you can be identified as a consumer of Xbox Live. So what they're trying to do is say, okay, good, we got this home theater PC, because that's basically what it is now. They turned it on a home theater PC. We're using it as a portal to get you online, Xbox Live, and eventually, and what they're doing now is they're gonna cross each other. Okay, they got Windows 10. Once we update it, boom, it's all together. We can have PC players finally play with console players, which more than likely you will have to use your Xbox One controller or Xbox 360 controller on the PC, which, believe it or not, a lot of PC players do. I know some people that, it's still players that use the keyboard and mouse and they're true to it, but a lot of them, check a lot of these streams on Twitch. They use Xbox 360 or Xbox One controllers. So it's nothing for them to just, flip a lid and be, hey, let's play a game of Fable Legends together, whatever. It's nothing. So that's the main thing. And also with this, you have to also realize that the gaming industry has changed as well. I mean, look at how many people that have, lost jobs in the industry, how many companies that went under, all because of the money it takes to make and develop a game. That's why Xbox has changed the game with DirectX 12, and it's making it easy for devs to get dev kits for the Xbox One, and also basically making it be congruent and holistic as far as how you transition from a PC game to an Xbox game. I mean, mere 24 hours, 40 hours, you can port it over, boom, it's up on the marketplace, making you money, There's no, if I was a dev, which, I know devs, it's nothing. That's nothing, I can make money in 24 hours, expand my market over to a console, please, it's nothing. It's done. So, that's just my brief spiel on it. I just, wanted to get my take on it. I have other thoughts or whatnot, which I'll probably make another video about. But, I just want to make it as brief as possible. Still 13 minutes long. Sorry about that. But, thanks for everybody for the support, for staying with it, brother. I'm back. I'll be making more videos. Hey, be good. Stay tuned. Holla.